Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel CraftyNurseQ. In today's video I will be doing my expense tracking, updating my Snowball trackers, my month ahead trackers, and my savings challenge trackers for the third week in May. If these types of videos interest you, stay tuned. Okay, so here we are in the month of May 2025. If you're new here, my name is Qvatis and I do cash stuffing videos. I do budget setups, and today I'm doing my expense tracking for the week, and it is going to be starting on May 10th, and I'm going through the 16th. So what you're just going to see me go through, I just go through either my accounts or I'm going through my receipts as well, and I just see all I do is mark out what I spent and then place a category on it and an amount. Okay, so I'm just going to start off here by writing out all of my expenses for the week, and I am now going from Saturday, I believe it's like Saturday, until the following Friday. So here because I am, one of the most important things for me right now is to keep aligned with my goals, and my goals are to stay within budget, make sure that I am tracking my expenses, not starting any new lines of credit. But today, these expenses, I write down everything. And that's like the first thing if you're trying to start off your budget journey, the first thing you would need to do is know where all of the money is going. Because a lot of times we think it's going somewhere and we think we're doing certain things, but then we actually write down what we're doing, and that's not even what's happening. So I realized that that's something that I need to do, is write down everything and categorize everything so that I can see exactly where I'm going. My main focus right now here currently is on the food and grocery budget, because like we don't need to literally just be eating our budget up. So that's also a place where, if your budget is falling short, you can start doing different things, like making sure you're doing your monthly planning for the food, and you can do some couponing. But anyway, that's what I'm doing here, and I just total everything up as I go through, write everything out, make sure that it's in there, give everything a category, and then you'll also see that I am going to just add everything up and then see where the budget is, because right now I'm currently giving myself $1,200 for this, but I've been falling short for this month. Well, basically over budget. So now I'm in the process of seeing where I need to pivot. Okay, up here I'm going to highlight the food. I like the food and home. Okay, so now that I'm going in and highlighting my food and home purchases, because right now that's all a part of my food budget. That's something that I'm trying to get in track of, like what's really going out for home and what's for food. And then I just calculate it up, and then I'm just gonna go in the front to the budget and write in what I came up with. All right, so my food is $258.21. All right, let me see. What did I give myself for a budget for it? After I do that, I go in and see what I gave myself for a budget for food. Looks like I went over $258.21. That's the food and home budget. I'll put this here, $516. that's where I am right now with the food grocery budget, and I'm only supposed to be spending $1,200 a month. So sounds like I'm gonna be switching my grocery budget up a little bit. Not so bad. I just did so horribly right here. All right, what do I have left? 188. Still got 188 left. Okay. Well, I didn't do so bad. Okay, and now I'm gonna go ahead and, so I know I got 188.79 left in my grocery budget. It's gonna be groceries and food though. And all food is what I mean. It's all food that I have left. 188.79. I'll write that here. All right. Have left. Okay, so for last week when I did, that was week 3 for my savings challenges, I ended up with, I saved, okay, so 30 and 36 is 66. The Snowball received 40. Month ahead 65. Sinking funds 75. And that's all. That's just bills. $246 for sinking funds and month ahead, and that Snowball. All right, so now what I need to do is go in and update my sinking fund and the month ahead and savings challenge trackers. And this is how I'm going to do it. Take these out because this is exactly for week 3. This is exactly what I put into these. So let me. Okay, let's see. Okay, then that's the other thing is you want to be checking and make sure that all of your bills have come out. It just definitely came out because it's still going. It came out. That was paid early. Wait, no, I did. TalGov. You know what? It's here. TalGov is here. Been off by. And I did cell phone on the internet. I did them on the 16th, but that's okay. All right, now let's go into, let me see, what do I have coming up next week? Okay, car note, Roku, all of these things are coming up. So that's the amount of money that I need to make sure that I have in the account. And I know the firms that are coming up, it's like $145.34. So that's also money that I need to pull out. Car insurance, $300. I need to make sure that that's pulled out as well when I go through and do my planning. Okay. So I can update this some. I'm gonna wait to just do everything together. That way at the end of the month I'll do it. But okay, let's go. Did I have a no spend day? 10, 11, 12, 13. Nope. This actually don't count because this bills don't count, do they? Bills don't count. All right. Grab my trackers. Still had these in the April, on the April side, but it's May. A lot of this stuff just carries over, like with the sinking fund trackers and everything, month ahead trackers, they just carry over. Okay. And like, once again, you know, you have your goals and you want to make sure you're aligning with your goals when you're doing this. Okay. Let's see. That's what I want right here. And in that Snowball, I know I put 40, so instead of going through all of that, what I'm going to do is go off of what I did my cash stuff in last week, and I'm going to show you all of it. But I know last week I did 40. I added 40. Okay, 108. And I may go back to individually doing everything because I don't know. It looks like I'm just getting more stuff when I do that. All right, 510. I added 5 here, so it's 15. That's all I'm going to be doing is just updating these. And what I go off of, okay, so I know this is what I put in my savings challenge envelopes. This is what I put in my month ahead envelopes, and this is what I put in the sinking funds envelopes. Okay, I don't think I'm just adding in random things. Yes, I put in month ahead. This one is no longer active, no longer a sinking fund. Giving and sinking funds. Added 5 last week, so that brought it to 20. Go to the next page. This is no longer a sinking fund. House cash. Yes. Okay, and here I will just keep going through. Like these trackers are like I've kind of I have these available if you would like to like keep track of what your sinking funds are. If you don't have any sheets to do it with, I do have these as like downloads, and I also have like a planner that I have where you have some sheets for it. But this literally just helps me to know, you know, week to week how much I have in each of the sinking funds, because like I was noticing like I would be putting it into, you know, my budget planner, and I would have the cash in there, but then I do update the expense trackers as I go, but then I still need to have it so that I know how I'm going along with my journey month to month. So these sheets will always remain and stay inside of the planners. So I do the sinking funds tracking here, I do the month ahead tracking here, and I also have one for savings challenges. And did I say debt snowball? I also have one for the debt snowball. So that's what I do weekly now, making sure, because like I say, that's one of my goals is to make sure that I'm tracking my expenses, but I also want to be tracking like how much money that I'm putting away, you know, so because it will eventually just start, you know, it's going to become part of the month ahead and a part of my emergency fund. So it's just nice to me. I like to see how it's growing as I go, and kind of like it also tells me, you know, why, if I'm looking at my expense tracking, it also tells me what I was doing and then what I could be doing different. You know, did I really need to eat that much, or you know, like if something was going on where like I see like I have a lot of restaurant transactions, and then I'll know. And then a lot of it is like an emotional thing too when we're doing our spending. So that's why I'm just like trying to track everything. And I know I talked about this, you know, it's like I'm trying to build the habits. You know, now I'm building the habits of making sure that I'm tracking everything and I'm aligning it with my goals. You know, another thing that I want to eventually start doing is doing my journaling again, because like all of that comes into play. Like even when you're spending money, you know, there's like, you know, psychology in money. So it's just a way for me to see what's really happening and why I needed to make these purchases, or what I could have done different as I'm going through, because you know it's gonna be a thing that I'm gonna need to do, because like I have children, you know, I want to be able to leave them something. But if I just have so much debt, and it's just like useless debt. Just something that I also want to know, and then that way I can know where I can pivot and start to do things differently. I don't know if you guys have some goals or some things that you want to start changing up. Just let me know in the comments how you're trying to track those things or what you're trying to do different. Okay, and then for May, I did do the Talga we saw there and the internet. These are coming up still. All right, so that's it for these and for these trackers. So I have that set up where I've made sure I've gone. I did these on separate things, huh? And I do know I saw Audible come out. It's not something that I need to do. Keep track. These need to be here since it's not gonna. But yeah. Anyway, so that's all I'm gonna be doing here with these. And I thought it was one that I ended up. No, I think it was the ones, and that's under Savings Challenge Trackers. I'm gonna move this over here. I want to make sure I'm on track of it still. All right, and so these sheets, these are available on my website, and I'm having these bound in a book, so in a planner, and I did a preview of the planner in my last Savings Challenge video. I'll link it below. And you can go right now. I'm doing a giveaway because, well, that one is like it had limited pages, but you can see with the flip through. But the one that I'm coming out with, I guess I call it my second edition, it's gonna have like all of these pages. So it has 242 pages, the next one, and 12 months of planning sheets. So the other one has 6 months, and I think it's like 150 pages, the one that I showed in that last video. So, but I am doing a giveaway on the ones because there was like one page that they missed, like with the expense trackers when they were doing it. So I said it's not like I'm gonna sell it, and I'd rather it go to somebody that is in need or would like to have a cash stuffing budget planner. All right, so just go down on that, look in the description below, and you'll see the link where you can sign up if you're interested in receiving a planner. Until the next time that I see you guys have a great day. All right, bye.